Hello, good morning. It's Coach Erin here, and I'm here today to talk to you about stretching, more specifically, stretching that you'll do after a run or a workout. I will talk about really just the major muscle groups that you use when you're running and that you'll want to stretch after you're done. Um, I'm having a little trouble figuring out where to put my camera to be able to capture me while I'm on my fancy towel, and also while I'm standing. So for now, I'm squatting. So when you're doing these stretches, pretend that you have already, or don't pretend, do have worked out. You want to do these after your muscles are warm and ready to be stretched, because these are static stretches, ones that we hold ideally for 45 seconds and allow the muscles to lengthen. And they're not ones we want to do before a workout, because if we lengthen those muscles, they don't have as much strength for the upcoming workout. I'm going to start today with a super important one that everyone loves, glutes. So we'll start with piriformis stretch, and this one will be on the towel. So you can do it sitting. You cross one ankle over your right knee and then sit down. And you should feel that if you're crossing your left leg on top, you should feel that in your left glute. Another way to do it is lying down. You do it like this and wrap your hands around the right leg, and you can push on the left knee with your left elbow to push that knee out so that you can feel the stretch in the left glute a little bit more. Okay, so that's our glute stretch, super important one. And then our next one, let's work our way down, and it will be a quad stretch. So the quads are on the front of our thighs. And I like to just hold on to something, grab for your ankle more than your foot. So you're not stretching the foot muscles or the ankle muscles. You're more stretching the front of this quad muscle. So as you're doing this, really think about, you pull your foot in, but also really think about tucking your pelvis forward like this. It's not much of an actual movement. It's just the way it feels as you kind of scoop your pelvis forward. And when you do that, you should feel more of a stretch on the front of the quad. Next, we'll do hamstrings, so the back of the thigh. And there's so many ways to stretch your hamstrings. So I would suggest, I'll give you some suggestions, and then you can just pick one that works best for you. So you can do both together by kind of having just a little bit of looseness in your legs and just hang forward, kind of ragdoll style. That's one. You can do it on the ground with your legs. Oops, let's go back. With your legs out in front of you, and you try to keep a straight back and lean forward towards your feet any amount, just as long as you're feeling some stretch along the back of your legs. You can do it standing, where you put one leg out and lean forward over that leg. Or, you see this? Put your leg up on a table and then bend forward there. So many ways to stretch your hamstrings. Next, we're going to go to the calf muscle. So again, lots of ways to stretch it. You can do it where you're pressing against a wall, and right now I'm trying to stretch my left leg, pushing my heel down to the ground. Let's see, can I show you? Hold on. Technical. Can you see this? Stretching your feet off the edge of a curb or any kind of step or raised surface. You can also kind of stretch your hamstrings and calves together with kind of a yoga pose, which is like a downward dog, like this. That also stretches the back and the shoulders, lots of things. And then the IT bands, my favorite, is another really important one for runners to stretch. So a couple ways to do that. You've all seen this, where you cross one foot over And then the leg that is in back is the arm that goes up. Can you see me? Here's my arm up here. So you're stretching all down the side here. And some people feel it better when they lean forward like this in a way. So play around with it a little bit because it's different for everybody where you'll get the best stretch. Another way to do IT band is to sit kind of in a V. You lean towards the side that you want to stretch. So this side is totally off the ground. That doesn't matter. That's how it should be. And then again, you'll lean forward and you can kind of play around with if you want to lean farther away from your leg or closer so that you can feel it more down the side of your leg where it kind of attaches both to your quad and your hamstring. So again, these are all stretches you want to do after you've done your workout when your muscles are warm and you're not doing any more, big ballistic movements after this because once the muscles are stretched, they're not quite as strong for a little while. I think that's it for now. I hope you guys are all doing well. I miss you so much, and I miss seeing your faces and running with you. And I hope that I can see you sooner than later, and that your running and walking is going well, and that you're hanging in there during this shelter in place. All right, take care. Bye.